advisor Ezigbo na Sokoto Omezirenia one. Onye bụ former president ndị Igbo na Sokoto and the patron ndị Igbo na Sokoto. Onye bụ first vice president ndị Igbo na Sokoto, Sir Charles Elodu. Onye bụ president general ndị Abia State na Sokoto. Mwa na onwe m bụkwa Ọnwa Okoro Clement, the immediate past president in the Enugu State na Sokoto.
And onye m nnukwu ọṅụ na ụmụnne anyị na-emekọ ọnụ n'obodo a bụ Sokoto n'ihi na ha ncha pụta and dịka esi eke na o gosi na ha ncha nọ n'udo wee na-eke n'ụlọ ọbụla dịka unu ji wee bịa ịkwanyere aka ji ọfọ Igbo ugwu and onye pụtara ga-afụ na o nwere mmadụ ondo ozu n'ihe a na-eme na-asị ụnụ ka unu jide ka unu ji na-ayọkwa na Jehova ga-eme amara anyị ga-eji ofu obi lụọ ọgụ ịfụ na ewepụtara nwanne anyị nwoke.
Viewers, as you are watching now, click on the like button, drop your comment, and also make sure you share this program to others. Subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Nnamdi Kanu's appeal hit court. He will be appearing in court January 27th of this year, 2026. What do you have to say about this, sir?
Yes, I think it's for time for James Omotoso to be set aside completely, or if it is possible, his license, legal license withdrawn, or possibly place him on suspension. This is a judgment that the whole international judges, world judges have come out to condemn. So many people, SARS in this country have come out to condemn it. ECOWAS condemned it, AU condemned it, United Nations condemned it, world leaders condemned it. How did you manage to arrive at where you are and we are able to pass that kind of judgment? Not only passing that kind of judgment, after pronouncing that kind of judgment, you do not have any legal power or right to now determine where the victim shall be passing his observing his sentence. It has never happened anywhere. Then after that kangaroo statement, judgment, you went as far as whichever means through the back door and don't determine where Nnamdi Kanu is going to serve his life imprisonment. That is not what the law says. You pronounce the judgment as a lawyer or whoever you think you are. I'm talking about this particular James Omotoso that has brought a lot of questioning about his qualification as a lawyer. And he's a man who has history of always pronouncing controversial statements. You sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. You are now telling the whole world, you told the whole world that this is where he is going to serve. I do not think anywhere in the law where such thing shall be determined by a judge. That Nnamdi Kanu, after pronouncement, you now declare, you now determine where he is going to serve this kangaroo pronouncement that was made against a man who has no God. Well, Nnamdi Kanu's appeal, after so much struggle, the appeal court have now acknowledged the process to kickstart the process of Nnamdi Kanu appeal trial. The appeal is going to take another dimension because this time around, James Omotoso has brought blasphemy. James Omotoso has brought calamity. James Omotoso has brought something in the law that will take a very long time to be eradicated from the history of this country. One is there is no basis for that pronouncement in the first place if there's no interest. There was no law. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu made it very clearly, if any law student in this country can be able to bring out where it is written in the Nigerian Constitution that social and social issue or matter or case that this court have jurisdiction to try him and also carry out and make judgment. Up to now, the Nigerian Bar Association, the Nigerian law students have not been able to discover where Omotosho based his judgment on the constitution of this country. And that is why the appeal court currently now, we saw what happened to, yes, it can be linked to Malami. Nnamdi Kanu's case will be linked to Malami. And I can tell you how Nnamdi Kanu's case will be linked to Malami. If they like, yes, let them delay it, pronouncing Malami's judgment. If they like, let them leave it. Whichever way, we know that clearly Nnamdi Kanu have no lawyer now. But I think on a very good note, as he has finally filed his appeal, he is going to, get his lawyers back on the process of the legal battle. Okay. And Nnamdi Kanu, immediately he is present on that January date on the appeal court. He can never go back to Sokoto.
Okay, viewers, if you are still watching there, click on the like button, drop your comment and share this program to others. If I may ask you this, are you thinking maybe the Fulanis are playing a very, very significant role in the case of Nnamdi Kanu being taken to Sokoto?
Yes, they played a very significant. That's what I said that James Omotosho brought bigotry in that judgment. James Omotosho brought tribalism in that judgment. James Omotosho brought hatred in that judgment. You know, one of the things is that he said that Nnamdi Kanu actually challenged him in the court. And because Nnamdi Kanu challenged him, and remember, there was another man too, whether he's dead now or alive, who was also a federal government presiding officer, that said that Nnamdi Kanu should be sentenced to death immediately. Hey, I don't know his name, but Aworo, whatever they call him. When I'm hearing that the man might not be alive again, I think as a lake, I think that report may be correct or not, but I don't know. But I'm telling you, there are issues, surrounding on what happened to Nnamdi Kanu on that 20th, where that judgment was pronounced. Now, if you are saying Malami, who happens to be the Attorney General of the Federation, what are we looking at now? We are looking at the worst corrupt Attorney General in the history of Nigeria.
The worst corrupt Attorney General?
Yes, and this is a man who said Nnamdi Kanu is guilty. And the conspiracy, at the end of the day, he has been exposed. We will not see him. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should understand very clearly that even if to an extent there is this war between Nnamdi Kanu and the Fulani political clan and the jihadists themselves and those who are killing people in Nigeria, they were not able to conquer Nnamdi Kanu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and James Omotosho, you cannot conquer Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of you running away, you want to show clear hatred for the Igbo people, knowing fully well what Nnamdi Kanu represents. You allowed, even as the president, for James Omotosho to not take a particular decision, which has never happened before, to determine where Nnamdi Kanu will serve his jail term. The presidency, everybody was silent. Nobody saying anything about it. The appeal process has commenced. Nnamdi Kanu is going to appear in Abuja, not in Sokoto. And immediately he appears in that court on the said date, he will never go back to Sokoto. Because I believe that Most Nigerian legal luminaries are not comfortable with that judgment. What judges are not comfortable? ICC is not comfortable with that judgment. ECOWAS court is not comfortable with that judgment. And it has brought embarrassment and this blasphemy on the Nigerian judiciary, which is seen as one of the most dangerous institutions that have set Nigeria backward. Good news to Biafrans all over the world. The appeal process has commenced, and we have, according to the report, we have 101 errors in that judgment. I'm not the one that said it. I'm talking about the investigation that was carried out on that judgment. It was discovered there was 101 error in that judgment. And people are asking, is Omotosho sick? Was he behaving like Gowon when he went to Akuri? Was it that he was sleeping? Or what actually happened to Omotosho that to an extent he was able to make that kind of pronouncement and make that kind of judgment? Not only that, a federal government presiding officer, Arowolo, or what they call him, whether he is dead or alive, according to say that the guy is possibly, was even clamoring that Nnamdi Kanu should be sentenced to death. But I've never seen these people we are talking about today say those who are indicted, those who are sponsoring terrorism, should be sentenced to death like Nnamdi. Nobody have said it. But because Nnamdi Kanu is evil, the world is more watching, looking at everything. Let me see how Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to infiltrate the appeal court, because everybody knows the truth. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Now that the matter is in the court, and some powerful Nigerian son, both home and abroad, are saying they want to see how this thing is going to go. They are even going to call Omotosho to come and defend that judgment in the appeal court. And on that process, at the first hearing, Nnamdi Kanu will not go back to Sokoto.
But him appearing on the 27th of this month, what are you expecting after his appearance?
Discharged and acquitted with immediate effect. And let me see how Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Attorney General of the Federation and the Chief Judge of the Federation will now go to appeal over this matter. They will now know very clearly where they actually stand. But I can tell you, whether you release Nnamdi Kanu or not, we are not going to vote for you. 2027. It is not a joke. If you are using Nnamdi Kanu to play politics, we are not going to vote for you, whether you release him or not. What we are saying, what the international community is saying very clearly is that, there is no law currently now. There is no law, extant law, repeat law currently now that have actually relied on to sentence Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm not trying to tell you, Nigerians need to know, Biafrans all over the world need to know what is going to happen in the appeal court on the 27th January. Nnamdi Kanu will be set free. Two options: either he's reporting to the court from his house, or he is reporting from the court within a very good conditioned atmosphere. That's what is going to happen.
But I want to ask you this, Mr. Chinedu. Viewers, as you're watching now, click on the like button, drop your comment, and also share this program to others. Now, if this man should be released, maybe on the 27th of January now, it should be released, or let's assume, okay, it should be released rather. Will APC still overtake each and every state of Southeast?
See, Nnamdi Kanu is a commanding officer. Nnamdi Kanu is greater than any politician in the South and the Southeast. In fact, there's a growing sympathy now for Nnamdi Kanu. His ideology and philosophy and what Nnamdi Kanu stood for, has endeared him to more followers. If you are talking about 85 million Biafrans all over the world, the South and Southeast are automatically loyal to him. So his release may determine what will happen at the end of the day. Because anything he says is final. Anything Nnamdi Kanu says is final. And I think Benjamin Kanu, Omahi, the Ojus of Kanu, and the rest of the governors, apart from Alex Otio, can go to and do their bidding. Anything Nnamdi Kanu says is final. But before that, I can tell you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should look at that particular direction and not clearly. Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime, and therefore, on his appearance at the appeal court on the 27th of this month, Nnamdi Kanu should be discharged and acquitted, and let him be reporting from attending court procedures or proceeding or wherever it is, from his home in Afaruku. Nnamdi Kanu must go home on the 27th of January 2026.
Okay, viewers, if you are still watching there, click on the like button, drop your comments, share to others, subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Have a nice day.